Okay, I've had a quick look at the game. I've done a bit of analysis. Now, I lost by 56 points. So, if one of the, now I'm black, if a one that's white at the moment is turned to black, if I'd won it, then it changes the point score by 2, obviously. So half of 56 is 28. So I need to switch over 29 stones to have made this a victory. So looking at this end board, I haven't really got any corners. I've got half a corner here. So it's pretty hard to win a game when you don't get any corners. This is, what's that, 4 by 6, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this corner here was enough. If I'd converted this whole corner, then I would have won if everything else on the board was the same. This one is by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a bit over 20. Not quite enough, but that's almost enough to get me there. This here is pretty big, even most of this. So if I got this, or this, or this, so one out of those three, I probably would have won, or I would have gone very close to winning. So that's sort of encouraging. Let's go and have a look at the actual plays I made to see what I did wrong. Now, by the way, I'm up to my third game here, 22Q on OGS. I'm not very good. I'm hoping to get a whole lot better. When I learn something significant from an old video, what I intend to do is update the notes below, pointing to what I learned, so that you can hopefully in 6 months' time go and have a look. And if I've learned a whole stack, I'll point you from these mistakes forward for the key ones anyway. So if I just scroll through, the main corners were taken, which is good, but these two areas are open. That's open. I shouldn't have let that happen for so long. Over to here, 28. I moved there to sort of block in this white stone. I probably should have gone here instead, because what happened was, since I didn't do that, white expanded this territory and I really lost out. So instead of me trying to block this in and get something, I probably should have gone here. Maybe not. But what's more important is in the next move, instead of mucking around up here, I really should have either done here, and this approach on this one here, or this big side here, or even just protecting this corner there, or even this side here. Any of those would probably have really helped my situation a lot down the road. Then the next one to look at was, what did I suggest? I moved here. Probably would have been better if I'd moved there. So the AI machine was telling me this was a bad move. It was suggesting I go here, and when I look at it, it sort of makes oh, hang on, no, that was white. White did that. Let me what did I do? I can't remember what I was trying to think of there. Never mind. I thought of something. Scroll all the way up to here. In this one, I just let my opponent, I let white just take a lot of ground. What I should have done is pushed white and stopped white from taking that so much of that side. So what happened was, I tried to block by going there, and then white went here, and I forgot that by doing that, the next move, if white goes here, I'm stuck in there, right? Which is what white did, because I played over there. And that really undermined, wasted a turn and undermined me. and white then had all this space open. If instead of that I had done this, then if white tried to push down, I might not be using the right words, sorry if I'm not, then I could have just blocked white in, and then I would have had black stones, my stones, facing this way. So that would have actually been pretty good, right? Looking at it, I don't know much about Go yet, but looking at it, that seems a pretty good strong base to work from compared to what I had, which was that. So let's have a bit more of a look. And down here, I just made a walloping mistake when white moved here. So it put this black stone in Atari. I should have just moved there, right, to protect that stone. But for some reason, I just didn't see it. I moved there instead, right? So white took that black stone, and then I moved here just because I wanted to connect down to the bottom of the board so I could sort of have a line going all the way through. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's what I was trying to do. White then moved up here and left this one vulnerable, so I was then able to take that and then have a pretty strong path through, which is great. But so I actually ended up doing okay in there. I shouldn't have, but I did. What I ought to have done though is if I just protected by moving here, then I would have had a nice clean run and I wouldn't have been exposed. So I was lucky to have been reasonably well connected through here, because white forgot to protect his stone. So that's that. Is there anything else? I don't know that there is. So in summary, this game I was trying to really spread out, and instead of moving really slow, I want to learn how to move faster. So that's why you can see I moved out here, and that sort of is good, but it's not good to move out here and have this wall of white there and this wall of white here, which means that that whole side and corner is whites, and now there's a lot of strength sort of influencing with that thick wall this area here. So that was pretty bad, and all I got for it was a thin little line. I didn't need eyes because...
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
Nope. I didn't need eyes, really, even though I probably could get them because I was connected through. But I just failed to secure this area, this area, this area. And like I said, if I just got this corner, if I'd focused more on this corner, that might have been enough to win the game. Pretty big difference in player level, but that's the way it went. Oh yeah, here, look, I moved across. I was trying to get across. Now when I was moving across, I also realized I was moving across on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th line, and my opponent was moving across on the 4th line. So now, I sort of realized it at the time, every stone across, my opponent is like getting 4, well, every position across, white's getting 4. So each of these moves, white was like getting 8 positions, and I was really only getting like 4, maybe 6 positions. So that wasn't a good deal for me either. So I've learned that as well. So anyway, that's what I've learned. I'll put notes in the description below when I have improved a fair bit and I realized the follies of my ways, so that if you are looking at this video in the future, when I've improved a lot, I'll actually put my wisdom, because I think what happens when I look at better players than me playing, they seem to have forgotten the mistakes that were made when they were lesser players, and that's why I'm doing this, to document my progression so that I can actually see the mistakes that I'm making, and that's an encouragement for anyone else who's making those same mistakes to know that you don't have to make them. Have a great day. Bye.